Welcome to FreeMMOStation. My name is Skylent, and today we're going to play the massively popular mobile free-to-play game, Summoner Wars.
FreeMMOStation.com.
Alright guys, let's jump into the game. I have not played this game at all yet. I know it's grossly popular, it's huge, and there are just a bunch of clones out there. So I want to go to the original. I want to try out why everyone is raving about this game. I want to see. So we're going to make a character here. We're going to make a summoner named Skylent. Don't worry, guys. It's not a MOBA. It's not like Summoner's Rift, guys. You play as a summoner, and yeah, you summon creatures. It's like a collecting game. You collect and build a party. All sorts of different nicknames being used. What? Which one of you is freaking took it? Okay. Hold on. Let's turn down the volume just a little bit. Just a little bit there. Okay. Let's jump in. Okay, I guess we're going to call it Skylent Games because that's my YouTube channel. If you guys want to go to my personal channel, Skylent Games. Let's see if we can use that. Skylent Games. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Jumping in here. 31 FPS. Whoa, is this not capped at FPS? It might just be 30 or I don't know. You made it. I've been waiting for you. So the graphics are going to be extremely cute and colorful. I'm Aaliyah, and I'll be assisting you from here on out. It's an honor, and I'll do my best till the day you rule the arena, which I totally will because I'm Skylent, of course. We've all been abuzz with excitement. You came very highly recommended by Durand. By the way, how do you know Durand? I've got a message from him, and here he is. My friend, you finally decided to join the arena. I'm glad to hear you'll be joining the forces. Times have been tough. You see, the Council of Magicians has many obstacles to overcome. The arena must be protected at all costs to resolve conflicts and keep the strong from overpowering the weak. Though I wouldn't object if you rose to the top to take it all. Yeah, well, that's pretty corny, man. But that's the way the world turns, and it's time for you to take full control. I'll be looking forward to watching you. Oh yeah, sounds like Durand's putting all of his faith in you. I've been running around preparing here and there, but fixing this place up will be no easy task. But I have faith in you. Let me introduce you to the island. You need mana stones to use magic. This is the Pond of Mana. This wondrous pond somehow attracts mana into the water. We don't know how, it just happens to do it. Be sure to visit often to collect mana. Okay, so we click it, and woo, we got some mana crystals. Next, I'll be taking you to the most important place, Summonhenge. Like Stonehenge? Okay, here, summoners call upon their monsters for battle. I have one unknown summon scroll. Why don't you summon one now? I want to see your summoning abilities. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use this summon scroll, and I guess this is going to be the mechanic to acquire summons. Dun, da, 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 woo. And we summoned a wolf-like creature. The game is running extremely well on my Nvidia Shield. A hellhound with the swift attacker. Oh, a swift attacker. Okay. And do they just wander around? Our summons just wander around? Your summoning abilities really are as impressive as they say. Let's try something stronger this time, though. Use a mana crystal to perform a mystical summon. Using mana crystals will allow you to summon powerful 3-star monsters or better. I'm sure this will be a piece of cake for you. Yeah, no problem. Okay, well, let's summon him. Let's use a mystical summon. We're going to use some crystals. Summon this guy. The game is running really smooth, but we're just, starting out. And who is this pretty little lady? Hello. It's called Fairy. It looks like she has 3 abilities or something. Let's see, we have different stats. We have max levels, HP, defense, attack, and speed, and it shows a type as support. Wow, that was flawless. It's clear that nothing more for me to teach you about summoning. Yep. Next, we have the gateway, shall we? Oh, let's go here. You can teleport to battle areas through the gateway. Okay, guys, that's pretty simplistic stuff here. I guess we could just clickety-clack right through it. I mean, the game does seem a little bit more geared toward somebody who's never played the genre, which is good because I really haven't, honestly. Not in depth. So anyways, we create a leader. So we're going to put her as a leader. And then we have somebody in front of him? I don't know. Anyways, we have a stamina system, which is really apparent in many mobile games. So nothing new there. As long as you play and do well, you get more. And you can keep playing. It's just practice, so no pressure. Let's begin, guys. Now, the target arrow differs according to the property relationship. So we have favorable, unfavorable, and fair. Right, okay. So we have this guy who can attack. And we have a couple of different abilities. We have double attack and we have bite. Bite your enemy. Oh, so we get a couple of different abilities. So I'm used to that. That's very normal, usual RPG-ish, turn-based. Okay, so bite your enemy continuously to inflict damage, and we can use this reusable in 3 turns. Well, I guess I'll use this, and I'm favored to kill him for some reason. Maybe there's type matchups or something. And then we have her, so we're gonna use Aqua Hurricane, but she can also heal. Okay, wow. You can set the battle speeds to increase in speed. Okay, so we can actually double it, triple it. The FPS isn't increasing itself, so it's not just doubling the FPS. All right, so let's just bite him. You know, I'm actually really surprised at the quality of this game. You know, for some reason, the screenshots don't do it justice. When you're actually playing this game, it looks it just plays a lot better than maybe you would think. Hopefully the recording is doing it justice, because I am using the share function on my NVIDIA Shield. Okay. So let's hit yes. Nice. We got a Knight type character. Vagabond. Okay, 2-star, and he has a couple of different abilities. Slash rocks. Okay, a couple of different RNG mechanics in here as well. 30% chance, you know, crits and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I mean, very RPG-ish. Okay. Okay. So I wonder how big the teams get. I'm assuming like teams of 3. That's always kind of like the way it goes. Property relationships. So we have wind, water, and fire. And then what is this over here? This slider over here. And then we have light and darkness. Okay, so there's a trinity and then there's a duality here. That's pretty cool. I wonder if they could ever expand on that. Have a more, like, new types? I don't know, maybe they won't because the game has been out for a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, what's a rune? So we can actually customize our characters individually here? We can engrave different runes. The rune magic was successful. Can you see the difference? Okay, so you can actually customize and level up these guys. A little bit of progression there. So runes to power up, huh? And we can actually power up the runes themselves. So power it up. Okay. I mean, the level up stuff is always kind of complicated, just a little bit more than it probably needs to be in these kind of games. But I think this is pretty simple compared to some stuff that I've seen. Some things that have really turned me off. I'm not understanding it completely and how it can completely change the game later on in the end game. If you guys actually play this game, could you tell me in the comments below? But overall, I'm not just like, you know, my brain isn't on fire. It's not something that's just something completely out of my league. I feel like just a couple of minutes on a video or something, I could probably learn it. Or just play the game. It probably teaches me. A circle where you can power up a monster to a higher grade. Now, I don't know if this game is technically pay to win or not. We should probably go check out the shop. That is something that we should probably look into. And let's see, we got some notices here. I don't know, is this gonna... Nah, I'm not gonna click on it. Anyways, okay, so I'm just gonna place this down somewhere. I kind of like that you kind of build your little floating island. I think that's pretty cool. So we're gonna set that down. Set that down right there. I mean, it's just neat. You know, a lot of people really like these sort of Farmville-esque UIs. I think it's pretty cool, actually. As long as it's not the entire game, and as long as it's just like a, you know, sort of like a UI element, basically. Just something to sort of give the game a little bit of character, not being the entire game. So that's pretty cool. All right, and wait, when did we get this guy? I don't know when we got that guy. So we go to the power-up circle, and we use him, and we sacrifice creatures. Okay, I've seen this mechanic before in deck builders. I'm used to this. I'm comfortable with this. So we sacrifice different creatures in a devilish, demonic ritual. And so now our Cerberus, our Hellhound, I didn't even actually know if it was a Hellhound. I didn't realize that. He just kind of looks demonic, and we just kind of did something quite diabolical. Yeah, so I'm gonna call him Cerberus. Can you actually name creatures? I doubt you can. I mean, it's kind of neat. Whatever, dude. Okay, so here's Duran. I was curious about how the arena preparations was going. I assume things are going well? Actually, I believe you're more than ready for it. You already possess the skills to enter the arena. Don't be alarmed, but I've already kind of registered you for the arena. Well, sooner or later, it was gonna happen. Doesn't matter who does it. You can thank me later. There will be an arena portal opening up soon on your island, so keep your eye out for that. Also, I have a small favor to ask you. I'm sure you're familiar with the Garen Forest nearby. There seems to be a sudden outbreak of monsters in the Garen Forest. Can you find out what's going on? The Council of Magicians are investigating, and it's taking time. We're busy here. Don't be afraid, they're just forest monsters, so it's gonna be good practice. I'll be waiting for the good news then. Wow, Duran's not very patient, is he? He's already registered you for the arena. Yep. So I guess for now, what we're gonna do is go do some single-player stuff for Ronies. So we can actually chat. Whoa, what's community? I'm gonna click on the community. So you have friends and we have guilds. I don't know how that exactly works, how that exactly operates. We're gonna back out there. We have the shop. Let's go check out the shop real quick because I didn't want to mention that. So we can actually expand our island to add new stuff. Arcane Towers. What is this? A battle fortress that defends the island. Interesting. So you attack other people's islands as well. Magic shop. Shop that sells rare magic items. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we expand our island, kind of, you know, Clash of Clanish. You can purchase scrolls So in a way, you can expedite your what's a Devilmon? You can expedite your progress through the game. You can just get a Devilmon, which I guess maybe you could use to... You could evolve him or use him as fodder. Let's see. Random Angelmon. It's pretty funny. They do look like kind of like Digimon, the baby Digimon. You guys remember that? You know, at first I thought the art style would really turn me off. Like, again, you know, the advertisement stuff seemed very childish, but now that I'm actually playing the game, it's really easy to look at, especially on mobile devices. It's a lot better when you actually get into the game. You know, so... absolutely. I just want to tell you guys my bias. I definitely was kind of against this game, in a way. So we have events. Let's see. Can I click the event? Can I even do events at my low level? Oh, it's going to bring up a web page. Halloween event. Awesome. You can probably get cool skins and things. New update, some monsters. You know, these kind of games where you're collecting creatures and everything, it's always fun to do the events and try to get rare creatures and rare variations of creatures. I do know that. I do know that is a huge allure to these games. But the battle system is actually really kind of engaging. Just a little bit, guys. Just a little bit engaging. So I'm pretty okay with that. So anyways, we got challenges. Should we click this? Complete a mission. Okay, which we should be able to easily do. Fresh start. So we collect that. We got that. These are just like our quests, like in Clash of Clans, for instance. You know, just kind of do the things. It's kind of a way to kind of funnel the player, kind of tell them what they should probably be doing. Oh yeah, achievement collected. Whoa, that's a lot of experience. There we go. Level up. Oh yeah, I'm level 13 now, guys. Hype, hype. Level up, hype. Okay, well, almost so we have a daily bonus. So this is the kind of game where it kind of rewards you for playing at a pace where, like, you log in a day, you kind of play for a little bit, and then you put it down, which makes sense as a mobile game. Now, what is this? Why is this person timed here? Can I click her? And she has, oh, this is the little events. Okay, so that's pretty cool. New exclusive summoning. So can I click this? Would you like to use the Stonehenge? Can I use it? And I can summon a creature. And we can skip it if we want to. And we got a low elemental. See, dude, I like the art of this. I really do like the art, actually. Genuinely. And do we have anything else we can summon? I don't think we have enough points to summon anything else. Yeah, we don't have any scrolls. So that's that for there. And I guess from here, maybe we click this? Yeah, okay, so that's what we got to do. This is our quest. So click this whenever you need to figure out what you need to do. So where do we go? How do we go to the forest? We don't click this, do we? No, that's how you power up monsters. Do we hit this down arrow? Okay, we do that. Let's click the daily bonus, I guess. There we go, daily, got it, neat, awesome, cool, okay. And, okay, I've heard there are monsters out there. Do I click this portal? I think I clicked the portal, right? And then we hit battle. And then, okay, there we go. The portal was hiding behind the tower. We go to the Garen Forest, and as you can see, there's a bunch of different zones. A lot of different zones. A good bit. Good bit. It seems like there's going to be a good bit of content here. And you have the whole 3-star thing that's so popular with mobile devices. You can view the available items and monsters. So here we go. These are the monsters that I potentially might be fighting. And it looks like we're going to be fighting the south monsters here. So we're going to just go ahead and run through this just a little bit. And check out this battle system. So we're going to go with her as the leader. And then we're going to summon this guy and then this guy. I'm assuming the stars is like a general sort of like vague symbol of their overall power. But I mean, more stars doesn't always mean better, because there is the elemental system and there is different types. Sometimes you might want to support, you know, even if it's a 2-star, it's better to have a 2-star support than just 3 damage, potentially. I mean, I don't actually, you know, fully know, but I'm assuming so. Okay, and so this guy's level 2, and we can increase the battle speed, but I don't really know what that does. It's not like the game auto-plays itself, does it? Auto battle, okay, so you can auto battle to grind, which I'm almost never a fan of auto battling. But in these type of games, there is a lot of grind in them. And if you're going to fight like really low level monsters, it's just not necessary for you to actually, you know, participate in the battle. However, you don't want to auto battle bosses, obviously, because the bosses will kick your ass, most likely. Most likely. So there we go. And then we phase into another one. Overall, dude, I do like the art. I mean, it's super chibi. Maybe you're not a fan of that. But just try the game and see the footage. Like, actually see the footage here. I don't think it looks bad. I don't think it looks bad at all. So all these guys are unfavorable for my support, I think. Oh wait, I need to actually double check. It's the arrow. Okay, so this guy, let's actually use this attack because it's a bigger attack, double attack. This guy's taking a lot of damage. I don't want him to die, so I'm gonna heal him. Purify him, and then we got a slash waves. Let's go do this. We got a critical attack. Didn't do too much damage. This dude, they are just wrecking that guy, man. They are wrecking him. I'm gonna kill this mushroom guy. There we go. Okay, we can't heal, so we have turn-based cooldowns, which is pretty cool. Turn-based RPG, turn-based cooldowns, makes sense to me. Don't die, friend. And we're gonna just keep attacking. All in all, I mean, only 2 abilities per character, but they have to understand, you know, it's a mobile game. It's a little bit simplistic in sense, but you're gonna be collecting lots and lots and lots of different creatures. There's lots of different party types that you can have. Lots of different, there's like customization with those characters themselves. So even though there's only 2 active abilities, and essentially there's like one active ability, and the other one's kind of an auto attack, I still think that there's potentially a lot of strategy with the game. Potentially. So then we can go to the next stage. We'll play one more. I feel like I'm starting to get a grasp of the game, but then again, I haven't seen all the different types. You know, I haven't seen like the tank abilities. I haven't seen like, what does Azeel do? What does she do? That looks pretty crazy. I've only seen 1 support type and then 2 attack types. So I don't know if there are other types of characters out there. What type of status conditions we can utilize and stuff like that. So all in all, I can really see why people would want to emulate this. Absolutely. Now, the levels are really short to begin with, and the start of any mobile game, especially one like this, which kind of somewhat seems a little bit geared toward children, just a little bit, it seems like it's going to be short, it's going to be easy, but maybe later on, I can see these mechanics getting a life of their own, becoming much, much more in-depth. It looks like he got frozen for a turn. Is that true? Is that just what happened? That's pretty cool. Okay, so we see there's a frozen status effect. There are different status effects in this game. One, if there's poison, burn, all sorts of stuff, we just decrease his defense. So there is like all the usual RPG complexity tropes in battle. It seems like it. And maybe there is just a little bit more. I mean, it's no Pokemon, obviously, but at the same time, kind of, in a way. I mean, it's 3 versus 3 instead of 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2. I know Pokemon is 3v3, but nobody really does that sometimes. Okay, we just keep clicking on next stage, and it seems really addictive. You can just keep clickety-clacking. All in all, the art seems pretty okay, I think. Again, I do want to kind of repeat and say that at first, when I was looking at just the screenshots, I wasn't too impressed. But when you actually see the performance of this game and remember that it's a mobile game, I think it can kind of grow on you. It has a little bit of charm. It's got a little bit of charm. It's fast. It's furious. I mean, it's run at a completely consistent FPS. Load times were non-existent, even with a game like filled with loading screens. I'm just saying, I've tried a lot of these games. I've tried a lot of this genre. It's just super surprising that this is one that's actually somewhat getting my attention. Normally, I would end the first impression right at 10 minutes, but I'm actually kind of having fun. I feel like the more I play, I'm sort of deconstructing the mechanics. I'm starting to see more and more of the game and seeing how it could be much, much deeper. So let's heal this guy, because he keeps getting hit, man. Keeps getting wrecked, dude. So I think probably the best starting build you might want to have is 1 support, 1 tanky person, and 1 AoE damage person, because everyone can do a single target damage. Potentially. I don't know. You might be able to have different plays and units, and that guy got wrecked. Maybe I shouldn't have healed him. Maybe I should have let him take another hit and then healed him. So there is this strategy, and it looks like we're actually getting kind of wrecked here, guys. Maybe so. It looks like we've actually made some bad decisions here. And the enemies actually have mana bars below them, so maybe you want to kill them before those get filled up before they do big attacks. So he just did a big attack there, and he got wrecked. So luckily, she's our 3-star, so we are going to win this, but it was actually still... You know what? The difficulty's already ramping up. I can already see why in some circumstances, like some raids or some events, you might want to build different teams to counter the event, which promotes you collecting lots of different units, not just bolstering 1 single unit, which is very, that's Pokemon. So yeah, it's pretty cool gameplay. Pretty cool gameplay. I think it fits the whole mobile thing. I think we're done here. I think we showed enough. We're going to return here. Mission completed. We're level 3. All this cool stuff. Now, I don't know how the multiplayer really comes into play here. I didn't get to see that. Then these games almost never really show you. But we did at least generally, show the actual mechanics of the game somewhat. To somewhat a degree. It's still a first impression. I would like to actually keep this on my tablet, play it a little bit more. It ran exceedingly well. NVIDIA Shield generally runs games pretty well, but I'm also recording on the Shield with the Shield's actual recording. It never dropped frames. It looks really good. All in all, I'm actually pretty impressed. My bias coming into this was I probably wouldn't enjoy the game, but it actually has some content that even a hardcore gamer like myself might be interested in. So I'm going to suggest you guys to check it out. And thanks for watching, guys. My name is Skylink with FreeMMOStation. This game actually seems pretty cool. I can see why it's pretty freaking popular. Yeah, Summoner Wars, guys. Mobile devices, Android, iOS. just do it. Just try it. Try to have some fun. I think it could be cool. I'm gonna keep trying it myself. Thanks for watching. Hope you have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.